Hey everybody, it's Eric from Barrel Hatchet. Thanks again for checking on another Hatchet Cast episode, and this is an Echo Files, and today I have a special guest with me, Ben from Wisemen Company, and we're going to be talking about the KORE Essentials EDC Belt. Ben, thanks for coming.
Hey, happy to be here.
So real quick, let's just jump right into it. The KORE Essentials Belt, where did you find out about these belts?
So I found out about them a long time ago. I was sent one, and for those of you that don't know, the KORE Essentials belts, they kind of specialize in the ratchet system, so they have a track on the inside. Think like a big zip tie almost, but that only has limited range, and it has a release, so it's not actually stuck on you after you thread it through the buckle. So that's some context for you. I found out about them a long time ago. I had gotten a dress belt, and I liked it a lot. It was easy to shop for. I didn't think the ratchet system was, I thought it was kind of gimmicky, honestly.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was actually great. Like, it was easy to put on, easy to take off. It didn't really wear out. Again, I've had one for a long time, I don't know how many years, and I recently got a new one for myself and my brother for Christmas. And I've been wearing it every day ever since.
What do you, same exact, so just kind of a disclaimer for everybody, KORE Essentials did send us this EDC belt, and I also thought the same thing. I thought it was gonna be pretty gimmicky. I didn't really know much about them, and when I got this one in, I picked out the dress belt, and when Ben saw it, he's like, hey, I got one too. So I was like, oh, okay, that's that belt that you've been wearing for concealed carry type stuff. And the ratcheting system I thought was gonna be a little bit complicated, and it was actually super simple. I think the one thing that really shocked me about it was when you get the belt, it has these little waistline marks for like measurements, and you pretty much cut it to your exact size. And then like the snap, it like clamps on, has like teeth on it, and then you set screw it in, and it stays in place really well. I think the big thing for me is, how I carried an inner and outer belt for a long time. Like, I just wore an inner and outer belt because I wear outside the waistband belts all the time. So I would just use the inner belt to hold my pants up.
Right.
But it was just so flimsy.
Right, they're super, yeah, inner belts are usually really thin.
Yeah. How important do you feel like having some rigidity into your belt, like the KORE Essentials belt has? How important is that?
Yeah, I mean, anybody that carries a gun is gonna tell you, I mean, most people, they're gonna say like a good belt is the foundation of whatever your EDC, everyday carry. Your gun, if you don't carry a gun, fixed blade on it, whatever. The rigidity of it, holding a circle around your hips to simplify things. How well is it gonna do that? It needs to be rigid, it needs to be stiff, so stuff's not sagging all over the place. And these belts are really stiff, very rigid. That track system on the inside gives it some rigidity. I don't know if they use a Kydex insert on the inside.
They do. So
yeah,
they have like a, when I actually cut it, they actually have like a,
yeah, that's true,
piece of Kydex that goes inside, which is extremely nice.
Yeah, and back to that cutting point, it was so easy to size it up.
Yeah,
I thought when you go shopping for belts, you're like, oh, large, small, is this gonna fit?
Yeah.
How much slack am I gonna have?
Yeah.
This you buy, you can basically customize it, the belt style, the buckle style, and then when you get it, you cut it to exactly what length you want. So if you want a lot of tail, you can. If you want a little bit, you can have just a little bit, but know that once you cut it, you're not going back, right? It's already cut off. But I like the fact that you can just size it, the belt, to exactly what you need.
I think the big thing also for me is I've never really seen a EDC belt company that makes a professional looking belt as far as like dress and appearance. Like, you see a lot of tactical belts out there, the nylons and stuff like that, and it looks like a tactical toad type thing, like you just can't get away from it. But this actually, the fact that it's dress, like I could wear it with dress pants, I could wear it with a suit.
Yeah.
That to me really stood out, and the leather quality is really nice as well. So that was something that one of the big concerns I thought I was gonna have was scratching, because I'm running a traditional arms holster, and it has those really aggressive clips.
So it's got the stamped metal clips.
Yeah, so I thought that was gonna really scrape and scratch, and taking it on and off, I haven't noticed any scratching or anything like that.
No, it's a solid belt. Again, just so many options. Get one that's in more dressier for dress clothes, and then you can get one that's a little bit more fun. Like I got the Flecktarn one. They have a bunch of other different camo styles you can choose from, solid colors. black buckles, shiny buckles,
I mean,
cowboy buckles.
Yeah,
Just
they've
kidding.
got a
Just
cowboy belt line, and they actually
they have cowboy
they have cowboy buckles.
What about like WWE wrestling belts? They got one like that?
I mean, they got the gold star, they've got American flags. They literally have a belt buckle with a cowboy on it. They have...
Right, and when I see stuff like that, when I see that many options, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be one of those gimmicky things. Like, remember that commercial? It's like, do you want to be as silent as a Navy SEAL?
Oh,
Remember that tuck holster?
Yeah.
It's like a tuck holster, and they like get all gimmicky like that, and you're like,
you
there's
pull
no
it
way
out.
this thing works.
Yeah. You pull it out of your pocket, and it's like a 2x4 made of nylon.
Yeah,
that
it's
comes
like
out.
a tube sock that you shove down your pants.
Yeah.
But no, like this, I got this, again, because I had one a long time ago, and I forget the circumstances on which I came across one. I was like, oh yeah, KORE, like they make some good belts. I had a dress belt, and I was like, but I need one for everyday carry. So I just jumped on their website, picked a combo I liked, and I think they were running a sale at the time. They run sales a lot. And picked up two. Picked up one for me and one for my brother Chris, because he holds up his pants with baler twine. So I figured I'd modernize him a little bit so he didn't look like such a slob. So I got him a belt so he doesn't look like a peasant.
Well, the other thing that they did send me is they send you can actually buy it separately, but it's a hanger, so you can actually put the ratcheting system onto a hanger and hang it in your closet, and a elastic sleeve. So if you're worried about scratching it, you can put that elastic sleeve over where you have your
Belt
clips.
condom.
Yeah, pretty much a belt condom for your clips, so you don't get the scratch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been super impressed with it, and that's something that I think the adjustability, the quality of the leather, the Kydex insert for the rigidity, and the ratcheting system really did shock me.
Do they make like a combat belt? Like, do they make like a battle belt style?
They do. So I haven't tried their Molly battle belt.
It's Molly.
It's Molly, and they do have like the one thing that they say is it has like an actual rating to it. So it'll be like a 20-pound rating.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense. Like you can't just like, put a ton of stuff on it. So you have to make sure that whatever you're carrying matches up with the rating. And I think that's a very responsible thing, honestly, to be like, hey man, this is the test load that you can put on this. So that way there's no confusion and you know everything up front. But they have battle belt buckles and also Molly, and they also have inner liner belts. So if you want to do an inner liner belt, you can do that as well.
All American made, obviously.
Yep. And it was actually pretty quick as far as what they actually do. They also have, so we work closely with Wilder Tactical, and they also do sell Wilder Tactical pouches on their site. So that's cool to see, like two really good companies working together to really try and
make a one-stop shop type deal.
Yeah, exactly. So overall, I've been super pleased with the belt. If you guys get a chance, go check them out. I know I've had a good experience with them. Ben's had a lot more history and a lot more experience with his, and it's held up.
I know a few other guys that use them. They love them as well.
Yeah.
Phil Groff from Bigger Training, he runs one every day.
Oh, really?
Some of the guys at Open Gym, they run them. Honestly, for the money, they're solid.
It's like $40.
Yeah, and again, like they run sales all the time.
Yeah.
So jump on the website, mix and match something that's gonna suit your fancy, and get a good belt because it's important.
Especially if you're gonna be wearing it every day.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for checking out this quick episode of Echo Files here on Hatchet Cast, and a big shout out to KORE Essentials for making an awesome product. If you get a chance, go check out their website. They sell a great product. I know the economy right now is rough, so making smart buying decisions is so important, especially now more than ever. Money's getting tight for a lot of folks out there. A lot of folks are struggling, so you really have to do your research and really pay attention to what you're buying. And this company is awesome. So go check them out. Barrel and Hatchet approved. But yeah, Ben, once again, thanks.
Thanks for having me on. Go get yourself a KORE belt.
And also go check out Wisemen Company. If you need any gun stuff and you want to do a quick plug?
Yeah, wisemencompany.com. Basically gonna have everything you need besides belts. If you need a belt, go to KORE Essentials. But no, wisemencompany.com, a lot of great stuff over there. And of course, just like Eric, we appreciate all that support. That keeps everybody going, keeps content coming out, keeps you guys up to speed with all your needs. Appreciate it. Everybody wins.
And also, he has a YouTube channel, so go check it out. Wisemen on YouTube and also on Instagram. Also, hit our subscribe button and like button if you want to support us, and check out our website. We do also have training, so if you want to go check out our training schedule and train with us, go check out BarrelAndHatchet.com. We'd love to train with you and make sure that you are the asset and not the liability. Anyways, thanks again. go out and train, and we'll see you in the next one.